I am Timothy Manners with Fucked Up Foreign Work News, and today we have a SAPD ceremony at the SWAT HQ. I am Timothy Manners with Fucked Up Foreign Work News. Today, on February 3rd, 2018, we have a SAPD ceremony located at LV SWAT HQ at 1600 Central European Time. Follow traffic signs from Los Santos. That includes using the correct ramp. The Fucked Up Foreign Work Mobile has arrived at the SAPD ceremony. Looks like we got some tight security here at the SAPD ceremony. Folks, if you're out there and you have weapons of any kind, I suggest not to bring them in here. And it looks like I'm going to be getting frisked. Oh, we got the FBI. Looks like we might have a gangster in the police department. Oh wow, public chat is disabled. This is actually the first time I've ever seen it in Argonaut where they ever disabled the public chat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you to this special event of the San Andreas Police Department, the ceremony for the 2018 year. As the ARPD Commissioner, this indeed has taken a while to happen due to different circumstances, however managed to be done at last. I'd like to also welcome our special guests, the ARPD Commissioners, and the command and officers from different departments around the United States of Argonaut. The year of 2017 has been a great year for the SAPD and a hard one. However, we as a team managed to go through and all the things go back to its members, from recruits up to the commissioners. Everyone who has participated in the development in the department and assisted and motivated the rest. Members, during its hard moments, we look back to the previous year and see great moments we learn from and look forward to improve ourselves in the future. The year of 2018 has begun, and we are still fortunately a family of officers who sworn to protect the law. Some pass away during their duties, and they are remembered by the hearts of all the SAPD members. As we've had a whole year which seemed to be a freezing moment for the SAPD, we look forward to revive the department again and make it perform its best to satisfy the citizens of San Andreas State and the United States of Argonaut as a whole. In this ceremony, we will honor the members who've done their best during the previous year and are still contributing to the department and the citizens as a whole. We will be announcing promotions, awards, and unfortunately, some demotions which usually don't take place. And we will be announcing a new division which has been worked on and passed by the command staff. I will let the word Lieutenant Banks, who has more information to give to the public. Greetings everyone, just like Captain Parker. I'd like to welcome everyone to today's ceremony. As seen on the online file, we will start off with some announcements regarding the divisions within the police department and some surprising changes. To start off with, we will be removing a rank within our SWAT. There will no longer be a SWAT commander, and we will once again be working with several team leaders in order to make a properly working team. That, however, is not the only change in SWAT. We are very happy to announce that SWAT will no longer be a department only available for members within the SAPD. SAPD and SWAT are happy to announce that SWAT will hereby become a combined division between the SAPD and FBI. Members of the FBI will be able to meet certain criteria set by their high command, which will allow them to also participate in any and all operations that current SWAT operatives to also participate in any and all operations that current SWAT operatives currently perform. FBI members are able to contact myself or their director later on to find out more regarding the criteria. Next up is the division design by Captain Parker. We will be introducing the Traffic Enforcement Division. Ted will be replacing our HSU qualification and will also fill in for several other traffic-related situations. They will focus on checkpoints and traffic enforcement more than our regular units will. Members that will become part of TED will have certain authority on the road that other units do not have, just like any other division provides. More information about the Traffic Enforcement Division will be able to find on the forums for members. Members that qualify for it, currently it'll only be available for our SAPD members. This was our division announcement. More changes will be made in the near future, but for now we want to fix rather than expand, as there is still a lot to work on. I'll now hand over the microphone to Sergeant Parker. He will be speaking about changes in the academy. The academy is enjoyable for its staff and the cadet. During the previous year, we were not able to take it to that point. As of the previous weeks, I'd like to thank Doggy for helping me out with it. We managed to put up the system we wanted from the first minute we changed it. The recruitment process will be as the following. The applications will remain the same whenever they get accepted. They will heading over to their interview whenever they pass this. We implemented back the student rank. At this rank, everything based on theory will be covered up. Whenever the students feel ready, they proceed to their student exam. Whenever they do pass this, they become SAPD cadets, where they will go over a couple of sessions. As I said, our aim was to make it enjoyable for everyone, so all the sessions will be based on trainings on the field. Whenever they have reached all the needed sessions, they are able to take their final examination. That would be all for the academy. The next subject will be demotions and discharges. Well, we will leave the discharges out of today, but we do have some demotions to speak of. Sadly, our recently reinstated Lieutenant Lionel Valdez sadly is unable to stay within the department as a lieutenant, and therefore will be demoted back to the position of command advisor. He will be assisting the department, but will no longer fulfill a role in the field. Sergeant Wayne Harrelson has not been doing a lot for the department lately, and has neglected his duties in the field and on our website. So he will be demoted back to senior officer and will also be removed as a team leader within our SWAT team. For now, that'll be the demotions we'll be discussing today. Several people will be given verbal warnings today, and if they do not provide more to the department, they will also be removed. First of all, I'd like to start with the awards. The medals haven't been given in the past. Now we have reached the part that most officers waited for, the promotions within their career. We have several promotions which we have decided to give out today to those who have shown themselves in the field as an exception and contributed in the development of the department. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Officer Josh the Penguin and Officer Bruce McCain, who unfortunately is not here. The next person to be promoted is a person who's contributed to his best ever since he's been in the department and shows he's worth more than it. And this is the least we could give. I'll offer him a hookers at the end of this. I got you, man. The promotion goes to Senior Officer Doggy, who's been promoted to Sergeant. Congratulations. This is a big moment for Officer Doggy. The next promotion goes for another member who has been, as well as one of the exceptional officers yet in the department. He's done more than his best in order to ensure the best outcome and development of the department to its best. Congratulations to Sergeant Jake Parker for being promoted to lieutenant. Welcome to the senior command, and congratulations. Congratulations, Lieutenant Parker. This would be all for the promotions during the ceremony. Congratulations to everyone promoted. Somebody just got shoved to the side. Microphone will be handed to Brian for special promotions. This is something slightly different too. Most of our divisions are working better than before, but one of our divisions still lacks a second, and therefore I'd like to announce a promotion in our Star Division. Sergeant Mark McDane will be promoted to second in command in Star. He will be doing his best to train and resolve issues within the department itself and grant trainings. Now there's one more promotion, and I'd like to offer the microphone to Commissioner Sennett. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special promotion. Some of you may have an idea who it is. This promotion goes to an officer who started their career in Liberty City. This person climbed the chain of command in Liberty City and worked up to a respectable position. This person has served San Andreas with dignity and honor, and has helped move the department into the place it is now. I announce Captain Gregory Parker to be promoted to Deputy Chief. So Younes just got promoted to Deputy Chief. We will now be moving towards our question and answer, where all of you can ask questions and we will provide answers where we can. Where's Chief Train? Shouldn't he be here? Chief Train is currently taking care of some real life affairs. Hence, or out of character, he has to work all week. What are your goals on stopping the Flint Liberation Army, or how are you going to stop the FLA? Our goal, rather than seen in the past, is to take care of things politically and try to avoid the constant bloodbaths. We have seen enough lives taken because of different political thoughts. So rather than fighting out with firearms, we'd prefer to attempt to talk to our leaders once the new deputy chief is used to his new position. More information will be released publicly, but that's all I can share about it right now. Is there a possibility to accept FLA as Flint County's law enforcement to avoid more blood? No. That is not a possibility. Their goal isn't to enforce the law, which is the goal of law enforcement. Their goal is to make their own law, and anyone that stands in between them and what they believe is right will be met with force, which is not how law enforcement works. Thank you for your question, sir. Also, for those who don't know who Flint Liberation Army is, you can check out my videos. I did an interview with them, I believe 2 to 3 years ago when they first came out. Some of the guys think about gifts. Given the recent promotions in Star and all, are there any changes on how the police department will work alongside Argonaut Air Traffic Control? Yes, not only SAPD, but general law enforcement will get a strict set of guidelines regarding what they can do while airborne, but also with their communication towards air traffic control, as well as how to work together properly with the air traffic control in order to get the best outcome in situations. Thank you for your clarifications. That's all for me. Earlier in the ceremony, you mentioned Traffic Enforcement Division. Is this going to minimize the amount of people utilizing the wrong ramp at Mahone intersection? While the ramps at the Mahone intersection are important to us, and safety around the ramps is also important. I knew someone was going to comment, so that damn intersection became your life. Ted will not... I can't even take this serious now, but it's so funny. Ted, I'm only laughing because I spent years at this intersection. Ted will not be specifically focusing on the ramping, but generally the overall traffic situation around the city. The highway out of Los Santos will be one of the main focus, and we will attempt to have several checkpoints around the location a week. But yes, the intersection will be watched more over the next few months, like it was years ago, since it's a prime location for incidents resulting in death or serious harm. Does that answer your question? Well, yes, but what happened to the Mulholland intersection protector? Just kidding. We are uncertain about that, but from our knowledge, it has something to do with a tanker of lubricant, a large group of prostitutes, and a furnace. Thank you for your questions. We hereby end our ceremony. Thank you all for attending, and thank you to everyone who's assisting us, oversight, and the barrier with security. I remember Ben Samir's and Furnace was actually there for a long time during the SRU stages, and then I had one there. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So what it looks like from the SAPD ceremony, we had a lot of talk about the minimizing the department instead of expanding. Well, what I could say from that is like Argonaut's been around for 9 years or 10 years or 11. I think we actually just hit the decade on Argonaut. And what's going on is the department has to make the decision of, well, we can't really expand the department or anything like that. So instead, they're actually minimizing. That's why they brought up the FBI and SAPD. They're going to combine that and make a SWAT. I just want to know exactly like how command advisor is considered a demotion. I just thought what happens, I guess, they go inactive when they're in a senior high command position, but then they become a command advisor. Okay, here's our answer. Being a command advisor is not a field position. They do not have any authority in the field. They are an advisory role. They still assist the department. It is generally given to those that are willing to assist, but are not capable of performing their active field duty anymore. Either due to health or aging issues, but also because they have moved to another state or country. SAPD, how many members are currently employed? 23 confirmed members within our current official rankings. What are some ways the SAPD are doing to keep members from staying in the SAPD? We've already introduced a system that allows paychecks within the department. We pay our members depending on how much activity they provide to our department, both physically with the citizens as well as desk work, recruitment work, etc. As seen in this ceremony, we also plan on offering them more to do. Both with the new department like TED, we offer them more to save fun work on a day-to-day basis rather than having to do the same constantly. In the ceremony, you said lower rankings below sergeants can go off duty and make more money if they wish to. Is the SAPD not paying their officers enough? In my own opinion, I say SAPD members earn a good amount of money, but some like the more luxury. We offer our units about $20,000 to $40,000 a week depending on their position and work provided. Criminals have a wide variety of heavy weaponry. Is it possible for the lowest ranking officer of the department to have access to heavy weaponry at any given time? We have attempted a system like this recently, however, we noticed that we cannot always trust our lower ranking members with heavy weapons, as they use it on unarmed suspects or generally just misuse the weapon per situation, so we reverted to change that recently. Is it possible for any kind of explosive weapons to be added to SAPD? If we decide to bring such change, it'll be heavily limited to our divisions like SWAT. However, we currently have no specific plans on doing such, no. I personally am part of our SWAT team, and I feel that firearms we are currently provided with are enough to deal with situations on day-to-day business, but that of course might change in the future. I just want to ask about the bridge between Los Santos and Flint County, if you had any knowledge about it. I noticed that there's a new toll booths DUI checkpoint installed. Do you know how many tax dollars went into this checkpoint, or is the Flint Liberation Army paying for it? It's like the build the wall. First, the changes and additions within the bridge were made due to the activity of the said terrorist group in the area. The state has decided that it's more secure to have it built that way. With this bridge, are you restricting FLA from entering Los Santos? About your question, the Flint Liberation Army members aren't known until they decide to show themselves. If I was new to the department, how would I achieve becoming the next deputy chief? I would say by dedication and by doing more than your best and keeping the course of the department, and of course sticking by the book and not taking the wrong path some do. We work by regulations and we work by the book. If you stick to it, then you can achieve anything within it. Glad we were able to have a personal interview with you too, and I hope your viewers like the things we've discussed. Well, I'm Timothy Manners with Buck Forum News. Have a great night.